There is a strong Minnan cultural atmosphere here, and the Chinese community has preserved rich, traditional spring festival customs. As New Year's Eve approaches, every household decorates with lanterns and festive colors. Families gather around the table to stay up and welcome the spring into their homes. During the Lunar New Year of the Ding New Year, the Old Master and his group arrived in Malaysia, where the climate is warm and greenery is abundant all year round. They celebrated the new spring with all the teachers and students of the Malaysian Chinese Academy. On New Year's Eve at noon, the Chinese Academy specially arranged a local lion dance performance. The lion dance used oranges to form the character Wang, symbolizing a prosperous start for the revival of sinology. At the Spring Festival Gratitude Gathering, Old Master shared a reunion dinner with the teachers, students, and neighbors of the Chinese Academy, wishing everyone a Happy New Year. I also mentioned that this is my first time celebrating the New Year with my fellow practitioners in Malaysia. Tomorrow is the first day of the New Year. I hope fellow practitioners will start with themselves and set the best example. Self-cultivation, family harmony, governing the country, and bringing peace to the world is achievable. On the afternoon of the third day of the new year, Malacca's Chief Minister, Idris Harun, visited the Malaysian Chinese Academy to meet and exchange ideas with the Old Master and the students and teachers. During the exchange meeting, the Chief Minister said that through the imparting of knowledge and moral values, he hopes that the values taught by the Chinese Academy, such as filial piety, loyalty, trustworthiness, propriety, righteousness, integrity, and a sense of shame can help build a better society in Malacca. The Old Master has a very deep connection with Malaysia, dating back to November 1993. He was invited to Kuala Lumpur to give a talk on the essence of Amitabha teachings. Moreover, the relationship between China and Malaysia has always been solid and strong. The Belt and Road Initiative has further strengthened the confidence and momentum for cooperation between the two countries in cultural and economic fields. On January 24th, the Old Master had a dinner meeting with leaders from Malaysia's political and expatriate communities in Kuala Lumpur. Transport Minister Liao Zhonglai and the President of the Chinese General Chamber of Commerce Fang Jiangxing were among those who attended the luncheon. On January 29th, the second day of the Lunar New Year, Transport Minister and President of the Malaysian Chinese Association, Liao Zhonglai, and his wife made a special trip down to Malacca to visit the Old Master. In the spirit of celebrating the new year, both sides engaged in sincere discussions on how to promote Chinese language education in Malaysia to stabilize society and win people's hearts. On February 4th, Master Jingkong and his group traveled from Malacca to Singapore. The next day, the Master was invited to attend a New Year reunion dinner themed Celebrating with Compassion with Singapore's Minister of Education, Ong Ye Kung. Over 200 people attended the dinner, including Dr. Mohammed Maliki Osman, the Senior Minister of State for Defence and Foreign Affairs. In his speech, the Master introduced the religious classic 360 and emphasized that world peace relies on religious unity. On February 6th, Singaporean Muslim leader Elder Habib Hassan accompanied the Master to visit the Singapore Harmony Centre. This is the world's first exhibition centre dedicated to promoting harmony among diverse religions. In the fourth exhibition area, the Master wrote Equal Treatment and Living in Harmony on the popular harmony art piece. The Master then visited the Singapore Interreligious Organisation, where he happily continued discussions with Elder Habib Hassan and various religious leaders on how to promote religious education. Elder Habib Hassan praised the Master for respecting every living being created by God. Behind the harmonious content displayed at the Multicultural Harmony Exhibition Centre, there is one thing, that is, the Master's philosophy. The Master encourages us to move forward along the same path, while carrying out our religious duties. Ancestors are like a great door, helping us better understand the unified yet diverse values of all humanity. On March 18th, a delegation of ambassadors from 9 countries of UNESCO, along with the Vice-Chancellor of Oxford University, visited the Multicultural Activity Centre in Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia, to witness the grand ceremony, honouring the ancestors of all ethnic groups. Indigenous Australian elders blessed the ceremony with traditional customs. Toowoomba's Mayor Antonio served as the host, while the former ambassador of Madagascar delivered remarks on the significance of ancestor worship. Mr. Li Sheng from Ben Thompson conducted the entire event, singing instructions in both English and Chinese. For a moment, it seemed as if they were speaking different languages, the illustrious ancestor of Eastern and Western civilizations, transcending time and space, shrouded in glory. June 9th to 11th, 2017, London and Shanghai stock exchanges will celebrate the 30th anniversary of the end of the disaster. The ceremony to honour filial piety and respect for teachers, as well as to pay tribute to ancestors, was held at the Excel Exhibition Centre in London, UK. Nearly 1,000 guests from around the world attended the grand event. This conference added a segment on the contributions of Sinology to humanity through the journey of wisdom. The 2D and 3D themed exhibition areas attracted many visitors to experience and learn. The Master was present at the event and expressed hope for such ancestral worship activities. It can be held in London every year to promote cultural exchange between the East and West and the unity of diverse religions. On the first day, Lu Haitian, the Councillor for Overseas Chinese Affairs at the Chinese Embassy in the UK, delivered a speech. The event will affirm the contribution of ancestral worship to social harmony and cultural exchange between the East and West. Deng Zuting, the chairman of the London Chinese Merchants Association, served as the chief officiant. The next day, the British side held a memorial at Trinity St David's University in Wales. Principal Medwin Hughes served as the chief officiant. It is through reflecting on the past and looking to the future that traditional Chinese culture and values become the core of modern human values. On September 28th, solemn drumbeats echoed within the UNESCO headquarters in Paris. The ancestral worship ceremony for all ethnic groups worldwide at the UNESCO headquarters officially begins. Nearly 1,000 people from various sectors around the globe witnessed this cultural sanctuary that transcends history, geography, ethnicity, and faith. The Master was present at the ancestral worship ceremony, offering incense before the altar of ancestors from all over the world, paying tribute to them. The conference also invited representatives from Buddhism, Islam, Sikhism, Taoism, and the Baha'i faith to pray for the world before the ceremony. His Excellency Michael Wobes, Chair of the UNESCO Executive Board, served as the chief officiant. The Secretary-General of the World Buddhist Federation, Kalap Thaya Rai, served as the supervising officer. The esteemed guests included the ambassadors of Serbia and Cambodia to UNESCO, the Secretary-General of the Pure Land Learning Association, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Wales, and the President of the Hong Kong Buddha Education Association, who served as the training officers. As the Master said on site, all ethnicities and religions in the world value filial piety and cherish their ancestors and parents, gradually expanding this love to encompass all people, which is the foundation of world peace. May UNESCO take the lead in the noble act of ancestral worship, allowing the flowers of filial piety to bloom across the globe like a spring breeze. The Zhuizhuan states, relatives and good neighbors are treasures of the nation. Maintaining friendly and amicable relations with neighbors and neighboring countries is the most valuable principle for self-cultivation and governance. 15 years ago, the Master proposed the idea of a warm dinner in Toowoomba, Australia. Every Saturday, he would host the neighborhood for free to foster good communication. On July 13th, in the town of Clandrindod Wells, UK, the first warm dinner was held. The Mayor, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Wales, faculty and staff gathered with nearly 300 residents of the town to spread warmth. The Master mentioned that the aim in Lambeth is to revitalise sinology education in collaboration with the university, as well as to promote harmony among diverse religions. Lambeth's Mayor, Heike Harris, confidently stated, "You've come to the right place." Professor Ju Chun-Tang, the Dean of the UK Sinology Institute, mentioned, "We greatly respect the excellent traditions of music and poetry here, and sincerely wish to learn from everyone." The dinner concluded beautifully with the Welsh national anthem, "Land of My Fathers," which echoed the depth and inclusiveness of this ancient land. September is the season of harvest. The UK Sinology Institute's 2017 autumn opening ceremony was held as scheduled. The Master encouraged students during the ceremony, adhering to the solemn ancient traditions. One must have great aspirations, establish significant vows, take deep roots, solidify the foundation, cultivate great deeds, and achieve righteous outcomes. During our time at the Confucius Institute in the UK, the Master also supported the Harmony Doctor program initiated by His Royal Highness Prince Charles of Wales and Principal Hughes. The aim is to cultivate talents in preaching and teaching across various religions. From July 10th to 11th, at Llandelo School in Carmarthenshire, Wales, a seminar on harmonious food and farming was held. The Master was invited to attend. On the morning of the 10th, His Royal Highness Prince Charles attended and delivered a speech. The Prince thanked the Master for his support of the event and for sponsoring the Harmony Doctor program at Trinity St David University in Wales. From September 7th to 8th, at the invitation of His Royal Highness Prince Charles, the Old Master visited the Prince's estate in East Ayrshire, Scotland for a meeting. At the reception before the banquet at Dumfries House, His Royal Highness met with the Old Master. He repeatedly expressed how touched he was by the Old Master's long journey. The Prince also arranged for his old friend, Irish President Higgins, to meet with the Old Master. Virtue is not solitary. It must have neighbors. A person of virtue will not be alone. There will surely be like-minded people to accompany and neighbor him, believing that the winds and rains of peace and harmony will join hands to build a community with a shared future for humanity. The heavens and the earth, all things, are diverse and varied. Diversity is a natural characteristic of the world. The principle of treating diverse religions equally and living in harmony as proposed by Master Jingkong. This is completely in line with the concept advocated by Confucius, that a gentleman harmonizes while differing. Humanity can only seek balance and development within limited space by respecting, understanding, and accepting the existence of diverse cultures and beliefs. In May 2012, at the Multicultural Forum held in Bangkok, Thailand, the Old Master first introduced the important message that representatives from various sectors in Toowoomba were willing to build Toowoomba into a harmonious model city. Addressing the ambassadors seated in the audience. In March 5 years later, ambassadors and guests from 9 countries of UNESCO. Upon arriving in Australia, they began a 9-day study tour on harmonious coexistence of diverse religions in Australia. On March 15th, the delegation met with officials from the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs, the Department of Environment and Energy, the Department of Education and Training, and the Department of Justice. On March 16th, Toowoomba, which had been experiencing continuous rain, welcomed the sunny day, and the delegation took the opportunity. Arriving in Toowoomba from Canberra, a welcoming party of nearly 200 people, including representatives from the Toowoomba government and religious communities, was present. At around 6 o'clock in the evening, the Australian Pure Land Academy held a welcome dinner where the Old Master greeted the arrival of the delegation at the entrance. Hello, hello. United we come. If you could be a bit patient, but then now we will see the end. At the welcome dinner, the Old Master said that we unite religions and ethnic groups in Toowoomba, hoping to set an example for reference in various regions around the world. That evening, the Angolan ambassador and the former ambassador of Madagascar, an Anglican bishop, shared a birthday with the Old Master, adding a festive atmosphere to the welcome dinner. What? Light shines without colour? On the morning of March 17th, the Toowoomba Cooperative hosted a breakfast reception for the delegation and a peace tree planting activity. John Menzies, the chairman of the Toowoomba Unity Alliance, hosted the event. He said that Toowoomba is a city with a genuine heart, and it is this heart that allows us to practice the diversity of faith and values, making our city better and better. The Omani ambassador remarked with emotion, "We are in such a city where you embody the peace and harmony we speak of. It has become a reality, and we will bring the experiences from this trip back to the UNESCO headquarters, and we will tell the world that harmony among diverse races and cultures is achievable." At the end of the event, the ambassador of Oman, the mayor of Toowoomba, and the Old Master jointly planted a vibrant bottle tree. Respecting diversity and harmony allows Toowoomba to grow into a model city of happiness, prosperity, and peace, which is our shared ideal for ourselves and future generations. After the tree planting activity, the ambassadorial delegation visited and inspected Darling Heights Primary School. This is a typical school where multicultural groups coexist harmoniously, with students from over 40 different countries. The host invited the children to share their feelings about studying here. The children said, "We dare to express that we are all closely connected here." At the end of the visit, a rendition of the school song marked a perfect conclusion to the day's activities as we came together from different parts of the world. On the afternoon of March 18th, the ambassadorial delegation, including the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Oxford University, held a face-to-face discussion with representatives of diverse religious leaders in Toowoomba. The Angolan ambassador said, "I have often wondered whether religious unity is truly possible, but yesterday I saw a very special school with children from all over the world. They have different religious beliefs and speak different languages. Through these children, I saw the positive interactions of diverse faith communities in their daily learning lives." On the evening of March 18th, the farewell dinner hosted by the Australian Pure Land Academy was a lively affair. Toowoomba's mayor, representatives of various religions, Master Jinkong, and other distinguished guests were present at the event. The Academy specially invited cultural performances featuring Australian Indigenous, Scottish, and Chinese traditional characteristics to liven up the farewell event. March 19th was the last day of the delegation's visit to Toowoomba, led by the Vice-Chancellor of Oxford University. In a beautifully arranged setting, everyone had a warm and simple conversation with the Master, during which the ambassadors expressed their agreement. They hoped to better promote the Master's ideals of peace and harmony around the world. Life is not too bad in these chaotic times. The ambassadors' contributions turned into impactful actions 6 months later. In September in Paris, France, a cool autumn breeze swept through, conveying a sense of natural peace in the air. At this moment, a 3-day International Peace Conference is being held at the UNESCO headquarters. On September 26th, the first meeting focused on commemorating the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej, celebrating his great achievements in loving the people. Thailand's ambassador to UNESCO, Ms. Irina Bokova, the Director General of UNESCO, the Chair of the Executive Committee, Michael Wobursk, and others delivered their speeches. At the Peace Conference, the following morning, the UNESCO delegation discussed the itinerary for their visit to Australia in March. Thematic speeches were given by Angola, Cambodia, Côte d'Ivoire, and Kuwait. The ambassadors from Oman, Serbia, and Yemen shared their impressions of the visit. The Kuwaiti ambassador expressed that the trip to Australia was challenging, but he couldn't forget the equality, tolerance, and love he witnessed in Toowoomba. The old master created something he had never seen in his life there. The Cambodian ambassador stated that Toowoomba is a city truly characterized by tolerance, peace, and love. In Toowoomba, I witnessed genuine dialogue among residents of different ethnicities. The old master and his team have made significant contributions in Australia and hope to continue doing so. People from all walks of life in Toowoomba have united to create a model of a harmonious multicultural city. Ambassadors from various countries in UNESCO are also willing to listen to ideas and implement the old master's concepts of peace and harmony. The power and belief in unity will surely awaken people's longing for and commitment to peace. In the final segment of the keynote speech, the host introduced that during their visit to Australia, the ambassadors discussed the idea of establishing an office for Master Jinkong at UNESCO. After months of preparation and strong support from the World Fellowship of Buddhists, the Friends of Jinkong at UNESCO, aimed at peaceful and harmonious development, was officially established. The announcement of its establishment was published in a newspaper in the French Republic on September 2nd. On September 25th, a plaque unveiling and ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Friends of Jinkong was held at the Bangwan building of UNESCO. The permanent honorary chairman, Master Jinkong, and the first chairman, the Yemeni ambassador to UNESCO, jointly unveiled the office. Several current ambassadors to UNESCO also participated in the ribbon-cutting with the Master. Everyone is filled with hope to work alongside the Master in striving for world peace. The prosperity and decline of the world only happen in the ordinary times. Master Jinkong practices what he preaches tirelessly, promoting Buddhist education and religious unity. The establishment of the Friends of Jinkong at UNESCO symbolizes what the Master advocates. The concept of religion returning to education, mutual learning among religions, and the unity and support of religions to revive traditional culture. will be more widely spread and practiced around the world. Tomorrow's happiness and peace depend on the intentions and thoughts we have in the present moment. Choosing vicious competition, conflict, and war leads humanity to endless suffering. Letting go of vicious competition, conflict, and war allows humanity to enjoy endless blessings. Let us work together to truly implement the sacred teachings and create a diverse, harmonious, coexisting, and loving world.
I am very grateful for these 3 teachers in my life. Without even one of them, I wouldn't have been able to save myself. Introducing Mr. Fang Donglai, who is a beginner. Teacher Fang told me at the time that Shakyamuni is the greatest philosopher in the world. Buddhist scripture philosophy is the pinnacle of philosophy in the world. Learning Buddhism is the highest enjoyment in life. This is how I began. Master Zhong helped me lay the foundation over 3 years. At Teacher Lee's place, the sacred teachings helped me grow and achieve. Always remember my teacher. Director Han has been through very tough times. Has it been 30 years of support? At that time, I didn't want anything. I told him, I just wanted to give lectures every day without interruption. He helped me with this. How can one succeed without this training? Time flies. At 26, I encountered Buddhist teachings. I got married at 33. I started teaching the day I became a monk. Did I start giving lectures again? This year marks 1,000 years. It's been 58 years.